$999. 1,000. Oh, hey guys. Good to see you there. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I thought we were doing this tomorrow. As you can see, Carl's not here, so that leaves just me. Welcome to the second episode of Finn and Carl's Tell Tales. So, today, Carl had a little special plan for us, but he's not here, so let's go with my story. I got into the biggest fight last weekend. Like, probably, that's definitely the best chapter in my life so far. And it happened with these two clowns. Hate them. They treat me like crap. You know, I'm talking wedgies, swirlies, taking my lunch money. Like, I gotta eat, and they're taking that from me. I am sick of their shit. This has been going on since grade 5, you know? It's like that kind of stuff. And so, oh man, I'm just so fired up right now. So, now that you know these guys, I'm coming home from school. And because they stole my lunch money, I'm pretty hungry. And when I get hungry, I get angry. Henceforth the word hangry. And so I'm walking home. I got to take this stupid route, you know, to get my car. I walk through this alley, and what do you know? They're there. They're waiting in the middle of the alley, probably for me, because for some reason, I'm all of their mind. I think they have a crush on me. I don't know. I mean, I am pretty good looking, but, you know. So they're waiting for me, and they look pretty angry. Like, it looks like they didn't get enough of me that day. So I decided, you know, what the hell? See what they got in store for me. So I try to keep my head down, try not to bother them, you know, because they're kind of scary. They're big guys, you know. I'm not so big, you know. I'm huge actually, but you know, I'm not so big. And so I head through the alley, and they start to come up to me, and I'm like, they're gonna beat me up, you know. I can see it in their faces, their stance, you know. They're ready, you know. They're gonna give me what they got, and I'm a little spooked, but at the same time, you know, I've had enough of this. I'm upset, you know. I'm mad. I can't stand for this shit anymore. So you know, being the angry little guy I am, I confront them. I give them an ultimatum. I tell them, listen, boys, you can either let me go to my car and let me go home and then call it a day, or you can get the biggest ass kicking of your life, for real. So I gave them the news. I told them what's going down. And as soon as I know it, you know, Buckwheat, by the way, these guys' names are Buckwheat and Porky, you know, for like anonymity reasons, you know, don't want to give away their names. So Buckwheat throws the biggest haymaker I've ever seen. He's coming all the way from the right side, and I saw that coming from a mile away. You know what I do? I throw up my best Batman block ever, and I give him the hardest uppercut into his gut ever. He's on the ground. He's wailing. He's trying to catch his breath. I'm just sitting there like, what? I was psyched that, you know, I punched him. I swear to God, his teeth shattered. We call him Toothless Terry now. So Buckwheat's on the ground, hole in his mouth, blood everywhere, tooth all over the street. Porky, he looks pissed. He comes running at me. And we're in a little tight alley, you know. There's not much space for me to move it. So I kind of do like a 180 turn, jump off the wall, Superman punch him to the ground, and they're writhing in pain. I'm like, whew, I have feel like all this power, and I take my chance. They're on the ground now. I just give them the business. You know, I'm wailing. You know, I'm driving them into the ground. I probably broke the cement with their heads. After realizing what I've just done, I book it. And the last thing that was on my mind is that my buddy Carl wasn't there to see the best ass kicking of a lifetime. You know, even though Carl wasn't there, even if I needed him to help me, I definitely didn't. I totally had this by myself. Like, it was no big deal whatsoever. Totally could have taken
those guys. What are you talking about?
Shit, I was about that time when I kicked Buckwheat and Porce's ass.
That's not what happened.
Are you sure? Because
I've heard a completely.
I was there.
Story.
You weren't there. I was there.
No.
I was
Buckwheat
there.
told me. Buckwheat told me something completely different.
What did he tell you?
That is not at all what happened.
Sure.
So Finn Dowling likes to get his ass handed to him every single day because he thinks that he can use his fat mouth to get out of situations that don't even need his fat mouth for. He could easily just walk away or maybe treat someone with a little bit of human respect, but really no, he thinks he's being clever. He thinks he's got parcel tongue or some shit and he's getting out of every situation with his cleverness and his wit. But in reality, he's getting those wedgies, he's getting those swirlies, he's getting his ass handed to him because he's an idiot.
Literally one time, just one time.
The moment that I leave his side, He's like a stray dog that has no legs, no eyes, and no brain, and he's just floating down a river, getting ready to crash into whatever stupid situation he has planned out next.
No.
So basically what I hear is Porky and Buckwheat, which aren't even real names, are walking home from school, minding their own business. And mind you, Porky and Buckwheat are decent guys. They have no problems. I have no problems with thumbs.
I hate them.
Finn just doesn't know how to say please or thank you to anything. And they're walking home. They just want to get home from school like everyone else. It's a Friday. Who cares? Don't deal with other people's problems. So basically, they're all walking down the same alleyway, and the moment Finnegan runs up onto Porky and Buckwheat, he does exactly what he does in any kind of social situation. He pops his chest out, he pushes his shoulders back, he rolls up his sleeves so that everyone can see his massive muscles. He gets up right in the face.
This is my side.
Right,
this is my
in
side.
the face, and you know what he says to them?
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Tell me.
Porky, Buckwheat, if you don't move in the next 26 seconds, I'm going to rip your asshole apart so wide that you're going to be able to stick the fucking Eiffel Tower up there.
Well, I did say that.
He did say...
They were going to beat me up! They were going to beat me up!
No, they beat you up because you said
no!
Yes.
They totally... Okay, they're coming at me. They're like, doing this stuff. And they're like, gonna punch me. I was defending myself, okay? I was defending myself. Puffed my chest to assert my dominance.
But here's the funny part. Finn doesn't square up after that. Finn doesn't roll up his sleeves and gets ready for a fight of his life. No, Finnegan runs the moment that Porky takes a step at him. He doesn't throw a punch. He doesn't dodge. No, he books it. He sprints. He's like a track star. He's running as fast as he can down this alleyway. And Porky and Buckwheat, they don't want to take it. They don't want to take that shit. They're not going to be called these things. Thing is, it's an alleyway. So Finn, obviously being as smart as he is, makes the wrong turn and is in a dead end. And what happens next? Finn gets Finn gets the ass beating of a lifetime. They're beating the crap out of him, punching him in every way possible. They're throwing him up against a wall. And do you know what Finn Dowling does? He has one instinct. And do you know what it is? To throw one single punch. Just one. But instead of actually landing it and getting a few good licks in, he slams it right into a brick wall.
That then broke and fell on them. And that's why their faces are so messed up now. Because I use my resources. I'm a resourceful man.
Finn's hand shattered basically everywhere. That's why he's keeping it down in his lap for the rest of this video, because of how screwed up it is.
My fingers are cold.
So while Finn is crying in the corner of this alleyway with some garbage cans around him and a banana peel on his head, they're continuing to kick the living crap out of him. And what do? I'm strolling home from God knows where, and I see Finn in the alleyway. And do you know what I do? Do you know what I do when I see my best friend?
You weren't even there.
Out of him?
You weren't even there.
I keep walking because this son of a bitch, I knew he would say something dumb. He probably called him like cat fucking mongooses or some shit, because that's what he does. We have a lesson here today, boys and girls.
Violence is always the answer.
Violence is not the answer. Think before you speak, because if you don't, you're going to end up like Finn Dowling, and you're going to get the living hell beat out of you, because he wanted to say something funny. This has been Finn and Carl's Tall Tales, episode 2. We hope you enjoyed our second story. We understand it's not nearly as good as the soap bottle one, but we figured we'd try something out with fight scenes and having some fun with action and
extra, camera work, angles, stuff like that.
Having some fun with it. Thank you for watching. I've been Carl. This is Finn.
I'm Finn. That's Carl.
We'll see you next time we make one of these.
We don't have a set schedule. We're doing this whenever. We don't care.
We'll make a schedule.
Maybe.
Have a good night, everyone, or morning. Don't know where you are right now.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Goodbye!
Bye!